What's the reality of being a female founder in 2025?
Okay, this question I find to be really interesting, and my kind of initial answer is like, I don't know what it's like to be any other type of founder, right? And I have like multiple identities to the type of founder I am. I'm also a Gen Z founder. I am a female founder. I'm also a non-technical founder working on a like tech or tech-enabled type company. I'm a founder that has a background in sales and marketing and startups and no experience in kind of like big, large corporations. So do I notice that there are less female founders? There are so many times, especially being younger and being female, people often want to give you so much advice that worked for them. And that makes sense of why it worked for them. But it is often men, and those men's experiences are very different. So they'll often give you perspective on what worked for them and how it worked. And you realize, okay, wait, I can't exactly say that way because when I do that, it's interpreted different. So it's a lot of, I guess, like figuring it out on your own. I also will say there are like advantages, I think. It has the advantage of being very disarming. So when I go talk to other founders, I think a lot of times men don't feel that need to like compete with me in the same way that they might with other men. And so they'll share information that they wouldn't otherwise share with other people. And so using that like kind of disarming factor and just like leaning into being who I am naturally, rather than kind of trying to mimic somebody else's playbook, especially when that playbook was predominantly written by men, is an experience that's fun, but like also hard and confusing, I guess, and sometimes also feels very isolating. But yeah, at the end of the day, like I don't know the experience of being any other type of founder but the founder that I am, because I've never lived that. So I can really only speak of that from my perspective. And I actually think that there are certain men that I might relate to their experience. Like I find people that are maybe in their earlier 20s or have similar like childhood backgrounds to mine, I relate to them often a lot more than like maybe women that are in their 50s that came through Wall Street and worked for big corporations and then became a founder, right? Not because I don't respect it, but because I don't really understand that path because it's not my path. So do I notice it? Yes. Is it a factor? Yes. But I think there's so many different like identities and like labels that we all have. And so yeah, for me, it's something that I notice, but I don't really know what it's like to be anything else.